Okay, people, I have a couple more topics to talk about and to tackle before I wrap up the show. They're all going to be basketball related, okay? So right here, I'm going to talk about Kawhi Leonard because Kawhi Leonard, y'all thought I was going to let Kawhi Leonard off the hook. No sirree. Kawhi Leonard absolutely flat out choked versus the Denver Nuggets, blowing a 3-1 series lead a couple days ago. And I still think Kawhi Leonard's a top 5 player in the NBA right now. You know, my top 5 probably would be in no particular order. Kevin Durant, LeBron, Kawhi, Steph Curry, James Harden. That's probably my top 5 right now. Giannis is not in the top 5, by the way. He's not. And, you know, here's the thing. The media has overrated Kawhi Leonard's all-time legacy. They have overrated Kawhi Leonard's legacy. See, here's the thing. I've heard some people come out and say Kawhi Leonard, after winning the NBA championship for the Toronto Raptors, was a top 20 player of all time. I've heard some people say that if Kawhi Leonard would have delivered the Clippers a championship this year, he would have been top 5 or top 10 of all time. Baloney. Not close. Not close. See, Kawhi Leonard right now is not even a top 30 player of all time. Someone's got to say it, and I'm going to be the person to say it. Excuse me. So, here's the thing, man. Before I get into Kawhi Leonard's overall legacy, here's the problem with him blowing that 3-1 lead. I understand that players like Kevin Durant and Steph Curry have also blown 3-1 leads, but see, here's the thing. At least when Kevin Durant blew his 3-1 lead, he blew it to a 73-win Warriors team, a team that he was not favored to beat. When Steph Curry blew his 3-1 lead to LeBron James, not only did he lose to a top 5 player of all time, but he lost in the NBA Finals. Kawhi Leonard choked in the second round of the playoffs, and he was the favorite. The Clippers were arguably the favorite. I thought they could win the championship this year. And here's the thing, Kawhi Leonard. You load managed all season long. You said, oh, don't care about the regular season. Don't care about the regular season. Let me rest my body because come playoff time, I'm going to be charged up, juiced up, and ready to go. And Kawhi Leonard was so charged up and so juiced up because of that load management and because of the fact that he rested in the playoffs, that in game number 7, he went 1 for 13 from the field and had only 2 points in a 28-minute stretch. That's pitiful. That's a bad look, especially when you load manage all year. And see, here's the thing. This was the first opportunity that we got to see Kawhi Leonard build his own team on his own and be the undisputed guy, the undisputed leader, and the undisputed best player on the team. While Kawhi was the best player on the Raptors last year, the leader of that team was Kyle Lowry. While Kawhi Leonard did win a Finals MVP back in San Antonio when he was very young, you can make the argument that at that time, Tony Parker and Tim Duncan were probably the leaders of that team, and Duncan was probably still a better player at the time than Kawhi. This was the first time Kawhi assembled his own team and was the undisputed leader. See, in Toronto, Kawhi Leonard, what you have to realize is the Raptors had the second best record in the NBA this past year without Kawhi Leonard. They were the number 1 seed in the East the year before he got there. When Kawhi Leonard missed 22 games due to injury the year he was in Toronto, the team went 17-5 without him. So this narrative that Kawhi Leonard just absolutely carried the Raptors, it's fool's gold. And not to mention, do we really think Kawhi Leonard wins that championship if Kevin Durant's healthy, the Slim Reaper, maybe the best player in the NBA at the moment, him or LeBron James, you can choose between who you want? Are we sure Kawhi Leonard wins that title if Klay Thompson doesn't go down due to injury? Are we sure Kawhi Leonard doesn't wins the title if Boogie Cousins is healthy? Just saying, man. And not to mention in San Antonio, he played with Miles Ginobili, Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, and Greg Popovich. And he was not asked to carry that team. Kawhi Leonard has just flat out been overrated by the media. as far as his all-time NBA status. He's not even top 30 all time in my opinion. Kawhi Leonard is roughly the 40th to 30th to 35th best player of all time. Somewhere around the 35 to 40 range. If you want to put him in the top 30, that's fine, but he's not top 20 and he's not close to top 10. Where are Kawhi Leonard's scoring titles? Where are his MVPs? Steve Nash has won 2 MVPs. And here's a fun fact. Kawhi Leonard is not even top 250 all time in career assists, in career rebounds, or career points. Kawhi Leonard to me is a Hall of Famer. But to say Kawhi Leonard is already an NBA legend, to say this guy is on the tier with LeBron James, Kevin Durant, even James Harden, as far as all-time status on the NBA hierarchy, I have to disagree. I have to totally disagree. And while Kawhi Leonard is probably still one of the top 5 players in the NBA, despite choking away a 3-1 lead to the Denver Nuggets, Kawhi Leonard's legacy has been overrated by the media, and that should not even be up for debate. Kawhi Leonard is not an all-time great, and he has a lot of work to do as far as improving upon his legacy to reach all-time elite status in the NBA hierarchy for all-time players. Thank you so much for watching this video today. Please also note that the Juiciest Sports Podcast is not just a YouTube channel. It is available on all podcasting platforms, including Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, and Apple Podcasts. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this content with all your friends. This podcast is my favorite thing in the entire world right now. It is my passion. And I want more people to listen to this podcast. I really want this podcast to grow. Also, a fun fact about me is that I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I am looking to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. And I potentially would like to start my own network if this podcast really truly grows. Or if I fall short of that goal, I would love to work for a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. I am open to all networks. So if you believe in my dreams and you see or hear my passion through the screen, be sure to tell all your friends about the Juiciest Sports Podcast. Stay motivated, you guys. Have a God bless day, and I'm out.